Hey guys, Wayback Rewind here. In 2017, Panasonic introduced an update to their travel zoom series, the ZS70. There would be one more update after this until these cameras virtually disappeared off the market. But they're making a comeback. People are rediscovering the joy of having a camera in addition to their cell phone. I'm going to show you a return of the travel zoom camera. Coming up next, here on Wayback Rewind. So I purchased the Panasonic Lumix ZS70, known outside North America as the TZ90. I chose this as my example of a travel zoom camera, also called a pocket camera or a point and shoot. These were extremely popular in the latter half of the 2010s, and now they are coming back into popularity and are very scarce and expensive. I bought this camera tested and working, and for what I paid for it, I expected it to work, but I didn't know until this exact moment that it works. That was a great relief to me, and these cameras cost more today than what they originally cost when they were new. The number one reason to buy a travel zoom camera is obviously for the zoom. This camera has a 30x optical zoom with an equivalent range of 24 to 720 millimeters. I'll demonstrate that later. And also, there is the removable memory card. This camera can use up to a 512 gigabyte card demonstrated. And then there is the removable battery. I have several extra batteries for this camera, so I can charge those and never have to worry about running out of battery. So this camera is small enough to put into your pocket and take it with you on holiday and never have to worry about your phone. So in terms of features, the most noticeable thing on here is the touchscreen. Unlike the ZS60, the ZS70 has this flip-up touchscreen. They obviously had bloggers in mind when they designed this, so a person could frame up the shot by holding the camera like this, and it automatically goes into selfie mode. The other thing that's very noticeable is the viewfinder. The ZS60, the ZS70, and the ZS80 all had this viewfinder. By the time it got to the 80, this was a very high resolution viewfinder. I was actually wanting to buy the ZS80, but if you look at the price on the ZS80, those are selling for almost double what they cost when they were new. And that tripped my pain threshold a little bit too much. I bought this camera with my own money, not just to show it to you and do a review on it, but this is my own personal camera now, and I will use it to photograph and shoot with. I primarily shoot video, as you all know. This camera has 4K video in addition to a 20 megapixel sensor for stills. One of the things that I don't like about it so much is when you go into video mode, there's a significant crop on it. Let me see if I can show you that, because we're in photo mode now. And you can see the crop when I go into video. So if you want to do a wide angle video, you have to be standing a little bit further back than where you think you would be normally. The one way to avoid the crop is to go into video mode when you're shooting, and the crop is already accounted for. So as soon as you hit go, it just starts recording. I found myself doing that more often than not when shooting video. One thing I do like, you have this ring, which defaults to, I have it set up to focus. One of the things I found challenging in automatic mode, this camera had a lot of focus breathing. I'm not even sure I would call it breathing. It would just completely randomly go out of focus for no reason. In video mode, I set the focus manually, get it how I want it, and then just leave it there. So outdoors in bright light, I found myself using the viewfinder a lot more than the screen. I'm old school. I like a viewfinder. Modern cameras tend to be getting rid of the viewfinder. Not a big fan of that. I like being able to put my face right up to the camera and getting a good view on what I'm looking at. So who's this camera for? If you're used to shooting on your phone, this is my phone. This one obviously has a bigger footprint. If I'm on vacation, I can put this in my pocket with extra batteries, an extra memory card. I can shoot all day. Shooting with your phone all day can be a problem. Shooting with a pocket camera all day is no problem. This is a better way to shoot than your phone, and people are beginning to rediscover this. This camera came out in 2017. They came out with a newer version, the ZS70 in 2018, and nothing since then. That's why they're selling for so much on eBay. You can no longer buy these new anywhere. I searched and searched and searched, and there's nowhere you can buy these new anymore. What I found is there's such a demand for them, many manufacturers are coming out with newer versions of these older cameras. This camera, as a legacy of how old it is, it has the old mini USB on here, and it has Wi-Fi, but it's the BGN Wi-Fi, which we would call Wi-Fi 4 today. Many of these cameras are being updated. Panasonic themselves is coming out with a ZS99 with USB-C and updated Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, which this camera does not have. And just by tweaking a few things, many manufacturers are coming out with newer versions that having a physical camera is preferable to having a smartphone. I did many videos on how the iPhone killed the pocket camera. Rumors of the pocket camera's demise apparently were exaggerated. The pocket camera's making a comeback, and I've joined the comeback in buying one myself. I will show you some footage of how the pocket camera shoots.